I'm a OG Scarface, one half of the Freak Foundation. It just went 5 years in November. All through my life, I've been into the athletic field. I played football in high school. I did Greco-Roman style in high school, and I also was in the entertainment business. I've always, I've done acting and stuff like that. So I've always wanted to combine the two, and this was the perfect way to do it. Also, when I was young, I was a bad kid. I was a violent kid, and getting out there, getting paid for what you do, and impressing a lot of people. I mean, it gets all that aggression out, and you do it like in a safe manner. Probably one of my best matches was against the All-American Jeff Peterson. That's who I'm going to be wrestling tonight. He's a really great wrestler, wrestles all over the United States, up in Connecticut, California, and him and I are around the same size, have similar styles. We put together like a nice, quick, fast-paced match, and I think the crowd really reacts to us really well too. I'm a little bit of everything. I'm more of the cheapskate brawler kind of. I'm quick to rake an eye, give a low shot, but I mean I do a lot of high-flying tactics, spinning heel kicks, hurricane runners off the top, backflips, suicide dives, stuff like that. But I like to incorporate a little bit of everything so everybody can, kind of relate, and everybody can see like their favorite style all put into one wrestler. I've also known to be doing a lot of hardcore style wrestling, chairs, tables, and stuff like that.
So did you win solitaire?
Hell no, I had to give it away with this one.
What's your name?
Name is All-American Jeff Peterson.
And how long have you been wrestling?
Been wrestling for 2 years. I describe it more like lucha libre, American style, and Japanese all mixed into one. Flipping and flying out of the ring, I like to take it to the mat. Anything aerial, I can basically do.
Have you ever been hurt?
Yeah, I've had about 5 concussions, and I got a nice dislocated hip and stuff. So, the business, has a lot of injuries and stuff like that. It's a dangerous business to get into. I'm wrestling OG Scarface.
You know what? We're out here in Sanford, Florida once again, where the women are double wide just like the trailers they live in, okay? I'm out here, I'm working my butt off for all these local corncob smoking, sister poking rednecks that won't give me the respect that I deserve. They have to understand that the Freak Foundation is #1. If you look into these eyes, you'll see madness personified. And if you ain't running with the freaks, then you're just another victim.
So the next promos that you morons give me, I expect you up and on your feet, giving praise to the greatest high flyer to ever grace the squared circle of a professional wrestling ring. Because I was born the best, and the best is what I'll always be. Cool?
My name is the Army Guy. I made my debut March 16th, 1996. Basically, with everything I do, it's kind of boring, so I like something with excitement and basically pain on my body. Doesn't really bother me, so it always works for me. My best match had to be my debut match when I broke into the business first. It was me and a longtime friend I grew up with. We trained together and we wrestled against 911 when he just chokeslammed us. Then we rolled out of the ring. We survived, so that'd probably be it. Actually, this might be weird, but I never wrestled and got injured. I get injured playing football, walking in the road, bumping into a telephone pole, or tripping over tables and stuff like that. So, my styles, I have some technical, some high flying. For a guy who's 6'2", 230 pounds, sometimes plus, kind of varies on my day. Depends on how hurt I am or if I'm sore or not. But I like doing some high flying stuff. High spots are always good for me. Today I'm wrestling a guy named Vinny Valentine. He's some Italian guy from the streets of New York who claims he's the best. But tonight I'm going to give him a 3-gun salute and pin him 1, 2, 3 hopefully.
My name is Vinny Valentine, Brooklyn, New York. I became a wrestler because I watched wrestling as a kid. I always said I could do that. Find out when you start, you don't know anything. I didn't have idols as a kid. As a kid, I didn't watch much wrestling. I started watching wrestling a couple of years ago. Best match, I took on a Japanese guy named, who knows what his name is, but I had a good match. I beat the crap out of him basically, so that was a pretty good match. It was in New York, Brentwood, New York, on Long Island. I got a move of my own that I came up with. It's a twisting suplex. I started in a full Nelson. I spin the guy into a suplex. It's a pretty nice move. Wrestling some army guy. Doesn't even have a name.
Tonight, Vinny, on the 8th of January, year 2000, the new millennium has come. And tonight, I will beat you 1, 2, 3 square in the ring. And as I always say, dream big or don't dream at all. The Army Guy.
Now, I, Vinny Valentine, I'm here from Brooklyn, New York, in Florida. What the hell am I doing in Florida? I'm wrestling some redneck piece of garbage from West Point. Thinks he's cool because he was in the Army for a day. This guy's going down. Mark my words, this guy's going down.
My name is Albino, Mr. Hardcore Albino, if you will.
And how long have you been wrestling?
Probably about 1.5 years since I started training. A little bit over 1 since I've actually been in ring action. I've always loved it. Always wanted to be in the limelight. You know, watched it on TV and decided, hey, this is for me. Yeah, I beat up my sisters, you know, just like every other brother did, you know, growing up.
My name is Shank Devlin. I probably decided to become a professional wrestler when I was probably about 5 years old. I used to take all the cushions off my couch, pile them up in the middle of the living room, go flying off the banister, cracking my head on the heater in the house. My mom said, you gotta stop jumping everywhere to never amount to anything. And probably from then, it's when I knew it's what I wanted to do.
But it's not going to be easy, and I know it's going to be tough. But that don't matter, because I'm going to be walking out of here with that belt secure around my waist, you know, and all the chicks are going to be screaming my name, like they always do, every night of the year. And it gets so hard, but still, it's a hard job if someone's going to do it, and I am that man. And then when all the fans start screaming, Bino, 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 walk out with the belt, it's just going to be one glorious evening.
Take me serious for 1 second. You are the biggest joke in what we call professional wrestling. You come out dancing with a little silly fairy albino wearing your bathing suit t-shirt. You need just to step aside because we whipped your ass one time before, fat boy, and it will not be a long time before I get my hands on you one more time. Because, hey, we all know who needs to stay and who needs to go, brother.
The Chaotic Cult is going to do the same thing we did in 1999, and then in the year 2000, run amok and do exactly what the hell we want to do.
Bring it up because you don't want the truth, do you? Well, you don't want the truth. You got tag teams running around here in this place like those big overgrown Wheaties-eating twins that are at the gym every day. Well, you know what? They're at the gym, and I'm at Jim's Bar and Grill.
The who twins?
Vito's at Jim's Bar and Grill.
The Shane twins. Don't understand. That's Tweedledum and Tweedledum. That's D-ball and Anadrol.
Hercules.
That is called we want to go down to defeat to drunk and disorderly. That's the bottom line with those two chumps. They like being on their back.
Understand, y'all are still rookies, all right? You see these teeth? This shit ain't pretty. You wanna know why? Because they got knocked out. You see that they got knocked out. And you wanna know why they got knocked out? Because I ain't no damn little rookie like you guys running around all muscled up. And I don't need no muscle. I got 260 pounds of fat to put on your ass, and that's the bottom line. Jerry Springer loves me. We won't talk about that. What I want to talk about is drunk and disorderly. I'm drunk, he's disorderly. I'm not drunk yet. But
only on Tuesdays.
About 30 minutes I will be. However, the bottom line is you bring the Shane twins, you bring the Chaotic Cult or whatever jabronis you got running around here calling themselves backyard wrestlers, you bring them on to us and I'm going to put a bite in their ass. That's the bottom line. Look at this young man.
Wait,
I am the shit of the team. He is a good-looking, strong stud. Look at this muscle. Look at this muscle. Look, that's a strong young man. Hercules right there. Don't worry about the Shane twins.
I bench at least 200 pounds, sometimes 2 1/4.
And I do 12 ounces at a time. You see that?
Oh, there's many of those.
Everybody's got to have a title. And if mine is alcoholic, I gladly accept that. I've been to AA, I've been to NA, I've been to NAACP,
yeah.
I've been to AAA. They towed my car last week. I've been everywhere I got to go. All right? So Drunk and Disorderly's coming to this little hellhole IPW, whatever the hell, and we got a whole new attitude, and it's a new millennium, and I'm gonna moonwalk all over the Shane twins, and he gonna drop the big daddy drop on them little steroid pumping big old fat jabroni wannabe little. I'm done. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
He don't know when to shut up. All right then. Your boys are going down tonight. That's a done deal.
And every night, and any night. You see these? That took a while to get there.
Competition. Everybody's always coming after this right here. This is the best belt in the independent circuit, and hanging on to this ain't an easy task at all. I've got the toughest competition, people like Navy SEAL and Cuban Assassin, all kind of people, Freedom Rider. It's a difficult task holding onto this belt, but it's also got its payoffs too. And I plan on hanging on to this for the whole year of 2000, and I'm ready to take on whoever wants to come get it.
Well,
it's not about me. I'm just a man. I'm just trying to make a living. I'm just going out there doing my thing, being a wrestler. That's what I do. I'm a sports entertainer. That's what I am. I think you see a little bit of both in Navy SEAL and Leroy Howard. Leroy Howard grew up on the streets of St. Petersburg, Florida, south side St. Pete, so it's very violent there. So I know for a fact that a little bit of Leroy Howard is in Navy SEAL. The future is New York. The future is me going there. I've spent 8 years in this business, taking my bumps, riding 100 miles for 25 bucks, putting up rings, taking down them. So therefore, my quest is for the Holy Grail, New York, a spot. That's what I'm talking about.
You're looking at the two-time IPW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, me and Capitana Natasha, we take the IPW Heavyweight title. We defended Mexico, Puerto Rico, Japan. It don't matter. A rat's ass where we defend it. The next thing I know, Rage in a Cage 2000, the winner gets to meet the Cuban for the IPW World Heavyweight title at the VFW Hall in St. Petersburg. Well, it doesn't matter to me who wins the son of a bitchin' show, who wins that cage deal. The bottom line is, when they get in the ring with the Cuban assassin, I'm gonna slap him upside the head with the Cuban flag. I'm gonna stick my foot straight up their ass and show them why I'm two-time IPW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
got time for the camera.
Hey, you know, things happen and all. I got my lip busted open. ain't nothing I can do now except go out there and whoop their ass in the cage. Ain't no big thing. We'll get there.